Believe it or not, Rust used to actually have some charm. And yes, I mean charm as in what you would find in Stardew Valley, what you would find in Crash Bandicoot, and what you would find in Spyro the Dragon. No, I'm not saying this game is a modern-day Spyro the Dragon with childhood memories. It's not the same type of charm. The definition of charm is the power or quality of giving delight or arousing admiration. And that's basically what I mean. This game used to be enjoyable, it used to be delightful to play, and I really just wanted to get home from school, hop on, and play some Rust. Now, Rust has changed a lot since this time. The time I'm referring to is back all the way when it was in early experimental, and even back when it was in Legacy version. I started playing this game back in Legacy, and it was just a great game, and I really enjoyed it. And honestly, this leads me to my first experience ever in the game, and that's probably the reason I kept playing. What happened is I joined the first server I found as I just downloaded the game, and I kind of walked around a little bit until I found a player. Now, I didn't know how to react to this player, so I walked up to him and I'm like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And surprisingly, I got a response that was, "I'm doing good, how are you doing?" And basically this introduction led to a friendship. This guy gave me some items, he told me how to play the game, and we decided to form our very own little clan and branch out and play the game together. And because of this, that was the reason I had countless hours on this game. I enjoyed it, I had people to play with, and it was just really good. In the old version of Rust, there was an entire sense of community. You walk to other players, you talk to them, you tell them to go away or you're going to kill them, you make allies, you make enemies, you trade, all types of stuff that actually felt like a real working community civilization. And today, all of that is gone. I can never once tell you a time in Rust Experimental where I would walk up to somebody, ask them for help, and them actually giving it to me and helping me out. I've never once received a free item in Rust. I've never once barely had a friendly encounter in Rust. Most of the time it's just KOS. And it's just an entirely different feeling from the way the game was back in the day. Now, before you dislike and say, "Rust is a hardcore PvP game. I don't want you talking trash about how PvP is," please listen, there's a lot more to this video. I just feel as if there's no player interaction anymore, and I feel like I have a pretty good reason behind why this is happening. And the main cause of this, honestly, are clans. Now, I'm not hating on you if you're in a clan, I just want to say my reasoning as to how clans have changed this game for the worst. What would happen is, in the day, players would get on after a wipe, they would hop on, build a nice little small base, and interact, and kind of ally to get their gear, and then they would part ways and, wave at each other when they see each other in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot different now. What happens now, there's a wipe. People are sitting at their keyboards refreshing their Steam until the game wipes. The second the game wipes, they all hop on Rust, and they join a server as a clan, because they have to get all the materials before all the other people get their stuff built up. So these clans with 10, 20, 30, maybe even 50 members are all out chopping trees, mining rocks, grinding, and building as big of a base as possible where they can survive getting raided by some other clan who already has C4 on day 2. It's almost as if it's a competition now. You get on, and the only reason you play is so you can be better than the other players that are in the game. I don't know anybody who just plays this game anymore to be like, "Yeah, I want to build a base, and I want to, kind of get some stuff and interact with players." The only way I see people playing this game now is, "I gotta get on, dude, it's wipe day. I gotta get on the server and get a grind and get ahead of everyone where I can own them all." Now, I don't know if this is actually a fact or whatever, but this is the way I feel. So if you kind of feel the same way about this part, please let me know in the comments, because I feel like this is an extremely common thing that nobody really talks about. But back on topic, these clans are basically giant groups of players who are changing the scope of the game for everybody who's not in a clan. It's almost like there's no point in playing unless you have a group of like 5 or 6 people, because you get raided the second you go off, because you have this clan of 50 people who instantly gather all your materials, and the second you log off, they raid your base. I almost feel as if the game has become a full-time job or a chore or something. It's like you have to get on every day to check that you have the stuff, you have to maintain your base, you have to keep it updated and upgraded compared to all these other bases where you don't get raided, and the thing is, even after most of this work, you still end up getting raided half the time within like 24 hours. And the argument to this could be, well, if you want to do that, just go play in a low-pop server with 10 players on it, but I shouldn't have to play in a low-pop server to get an enjoyable experience out of the game. I don't know, there's really no fix to this problem, and I know I kind of come across as just like a giant complainer, but I feel like this is a logical argument. I really don't have the time to spend 5 hours a day grinding to stay up to par with these giant clans who are still going to destroy me anyways. I don't know, it's just a lot different than it used to be. I actually watched a video on this the other day, so I will put it in the description, and I'll put the guy's name on screen right now, where he can get full credit for what he says. But basically, what this guy said was that the community is changing, just like I'm saying. But he kind of said it differently. What he said was that YouTubers are the ones that are responsible for this downward shift in the enjoyability of the game. Basically, what he's saying is happening is that these big YouTubers decide to get a lot of views. And in order to get a lot of views, we have to do something outrageous. So we're going to post a video, 100-man, 1,000 rocket raid, and show a raid cam where we raid this giant fortress with our 100 rockets, and we're going to upload this to YouTube where we can get lots of views and people can find our channel. And there's nothing wrong with them doing that. That's just how YouTube works. You play the algorithm, you make videos that are enjoyable, and people watch them. I'm not denying these videos are enjoyable. But what's happening next is that a lot of people who don't own the game or have just started getting into the game watch these giant raid cam videos and they say, holy cow, this looks extremely fun. I need to get in on this action, so I'm going to join one of these 100-man clans to play like this. Because nobody's going to want to play the game as a survivor who's chopping trees and trying to maintain their small little base when you can have a giant clan of 100 people, have 1,000 rocket raids, and have a giant fortress with every single item in the game inside of it. And honestly, his opinion really did make sense. I could easily see that being a possibility, but I don't know if that's actually the case. I don't think anybody actually knows what the case is and what's causing this. And the community is just toxic. Like, I know I'm complaining at this point because every game has a toxic community if you play that game, but like, I've never once had a friendly encounter in this game. Like, back in the day, you could see someone in a rad town and be like, hey, dude, I'm on this side of the rad town, don't kill me. And they'll be like, okay, I won't kill you, because you have less gear than them. But today, you can be a naked dude with a rock, you spawn in, and another naked dude with a rock kills you to get your rock, because now he wants 2 rocks. He's a communist, I don't know. It makes zero sense. The game has just changed, and I probably didn't describe it the best way possible, but I want your guys' feedback as to how this has changed. And I don't know, the game has just changed, but I don't mean like every aspect of this game is going to crap. I just mean the community is going to crap. Like, don't get me wrong, the game itself is in the best part it's ever been in. It feels extremely polished, there's weekly updates, and it's doing really good with lots of new additions and lots of new things, and it's just a great game. Like, the gameplay of this game is amazing, and the devs are amazing. They provide you with updates, and you know, they communicate with their community, and it's just every aspect of this game is a really great game if only the community can get better. I just don't feel the charm anymore. It's not an enjoyable game because I don't want to get home from school and do a full-time job trying to maintain my base. Again, I don't know any reason that people play except for to get ahead of the other people. I never hear people say, hey, let's play some Rust. It sounds like a fun time. It's always, hey, let's play some Rust. You know, it's wipe day and we can get ahead of all these other people if we hurry. It's like there's no more laughing when you play with your friends because they're all trying to focus on doing their singular task to get your base bigger than everybody else's. And it's just not fun anymore. I don't know what happened. But again, my opinion may be singular and entirely wrong, so it's really up to the person who interprets it. You can interpret this video as a giant complaint, or you can interpret it as, you know, an active discussion. Because I want you guys to tell me in the comments below what you guys think of this video and what you think of the way Rust is going. I want you to tell me right now in the comments what your thoughts are on this, why you disliked the video, why you liked the video, what you think about this community, and please guys, just let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was something kind of different, but I was really wanting to do this for quite some time. But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time, and peace.